For a long time, I remember the days when she was the most glamorous woman I ever seen on a shooting line. Remember, wearing vests and high heels,
yes,
and beautiful dresses, and being beautiful on the line and winning medals, important medals.
Important medals, and I wasn't brave enough to go there, but I certainly think that you've opened a fairly open question. I think that she's still a beautiful lady on the line. I think she's still going to win medals, and maybe the dresses and high heels have changed a little bit, which is great.
She's ranked in 4th place, but tonight, or today, she is in 7th place here. But she's in the final, and also just 1 point behind the leader.
How close can you get? At the end, you know, this competition, as you say, 1 point behind the leader. She only has to keep shooting. And the people in front can't afford now to stop. So we're going to see a really, really tough final, without a doubt, Rolf.
Okay, then we go to Jun Hu, who's from China.
Yes.
She's ranked number 5th in the world, and today she's in 3rd place here, just 1 point behind the leader.
It's that number again, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's 1 point behind, and very clearly she's got the ability. And in front of this home crowd, under tremendous pressure, she's managed to come in 1 point behind. Let's see how she does in the final.
And then another one ranked that's on the final here is Ji Ren, also from China. She's in 2nd place, and she is ranked. She's in 2nd place, and she's ranked number 7.
7, yes. It just proves that she's working, and the system here is working really well. Okay. These girls are really working well, so I think it's great.
Let me make a pause here and invite one person that is so important for the shooting world. In his time, he was with the rifle, best shooter in the world. He's our ISSF Vice President. He's chairman of our ISSF TV committee, Mr. Gary Anderson from the United States. Welcome, Gary. It's great to have you here. And what a great final we have set up for this afternoon.
It's a great final setup for this afternoon. We had a fantastic final this morning with the women's air rifle competition. If this final is anything like that, it's going to be fantastic. 2 points separating all 8 competitors. That's close enough that anybody in the final has a chance to win.
And this morning's air rifle event ended up with a final world record tied. That's impressive at this time of the year.
The final round score that Katerina Emmons fired is the highest score we've ever seen in a final, and equal a world record in pre-Olympic competition. That's a great place to do it.
Gary, you've been around for a few days here in China. What's your impressions about these facilities?
My impressions of the facility are absolutely top class. I think this is the finest facility I've seen anywhere. Every time we have an Olympics, we learn lessons and make the facility a little bit better, and this one is tops of all the facilities we've had so far.
I've never seen anything, and we've been around the world and seen many shooting facilities around the world, but none like this one. It's impressive.
Nothing like this. This is really quite unbelievable for most people around the world. We just haven't seen facilities like this.
I'm going to change the subject for a while now. Talk to us about the General Assembly. Our Federation ISSF had their General Assembly here in Beijing. What can you say to us about it?
Of course, the ISSF, the supreme governing body, is the General Assembly. We have meetings every 2 years, so this was our biannual meeting. Very harmonious meeting. The ISSF is an organization that has been very stable. We heard reports from our officers, all positive. We selected a new site for the 2016 World Championship, and that's going to be in Granada, Spain, which has already successfully hosted a European Championship, so an important decision for us, and I think the support we received from the Chinese Shooting Federation and the Chinese government were very important, just splendid hosts of the General Assembly.
I think that the selection of Granada for the 2014 World Championships was a great one and well deserved by the Spaniards who have been working hard at their facilities, and they already held there a couple of important international events like a World Cup and the European Championships in that facility. So that means that after Munich is 2010, and then Granada, Spain in 2014, I think we couldn't ask for better.
They certainly did a very good job of hosting the European Championships last summer, demonstrated that they're ready for the huge World Championship. So, I think it'll be a great one to look forward to.
We appreciate you being here. I know you're going to give us some more opportunities during this week here. We want to thank you, and we'd like to have you again another time so we can talk more about what's going on here as we go along.
Great. Be glad to do it.
Thank you, Gary. Nick, I'm going to leave you now with our official host for the event, Marco Dalladea from Italy. You know Marco for a few months now.
Oh, yes, Marco has been excellent.
And he's a great man, and he's doing a good job. So I'm going to leave you two together because I know you make a good couple.
I'm not sure about that. Thank you very much.
I mean, talking about the sport. All right.
Ralph, thank you for the great presentation, and thank you, Nick, for joining us and commenting this final. First of all, now shooters are lining up for the start of this final. First of all, I would say first World Cup of the year was conducted in Brazil, where shooters from USA, from Russia, from China did not came all the way along. Here, all the best shooters of the world are competing. Which are your first impression after this first days of competition?
Very, very clearly that I think the level of competition with all of the major players on deck here has suddenly now brought the program to a much higher level. I think we're about to see probably the best final that I've seen in air pistol for a long, long time.
And we have an Australian shooter in today's final, Lalita YAUHLEUSKAYA. What can we say about how's the preparation of a shooter at this point of the year?
Oh, I think evidently, I think that Lalita is certainly doing a lot more work this year than previous years. She's shown that she's very keen to medal at the Olympics, and certainly she's not on the top 10 list. She's been sitting in the mid-20s in the ranking system, and I think that that's played on her nerves, so she wants to get back up there, and certainly her preparation is good.
And today, as we say, we have all the best shooters of the world, and she's in the final. Now on the lights of your screen, today's start list. In first place, the French shooter Stephanie TIRODE with 386 points. We have a tie on the lead. Rangier, the home athletes, the Chinese athletes, is in second with the same score. Third place after the qualification